As much as I want to step out here and tell you, man, be a man, but who am I to tell you to be a man when I don't even know what it takes to be a man? I know how to say things. I also know how to be things. And the only thing that I can be is the woman that I am. What I will ask of you is to tap into your sensitivity. What I will ask of you is to try to look somewhere inside of yourself and take some accountability for your actions. What I will ask of you is to respect me. And what I also will ask for you is to not be one-sided. What I do understand about women is that we are very emotional. Sometimes it's really hard for us to be logical because in the moment, in our lives, we are designed to be that way. But you men, you are designed to be logical. You are designed, or basically taught, not to tap into your emotions. But maybe if you did tap into your emotions, you'll be able to balance those emotions from being logical. It's not all about being more or less. It's about being whole. That's what this is all about. So I won't keep saying things to you, oh, you don't do this. Because who am I to tell you what it takes to be you? Who are you to tell me what it takes to be me? Instead of me sitting here trying to find all the things wrong with you, let me tell you what is right with you. What is right with you is that you are the protector. You are the provider. What is right with you is that you carry the weight of the world. You don't let the world carry the weight of you. You know, what is right with you men is that you can create nations. What is right with you is that you are strong, you are intelligent, and that you are loved. But there's been so many women out here trying to tell you how to be you that you don't even know how to be you. That you believed everything that she has said about you. That you believe everything that they said about you. What do you believe about you? Because if you had stopped believing them and you started believing in God, if you had made God your foundation, then your foundation would not have crumbled. So I want to be that one that reminds you, yes, you messed up. So did I too. As a woman, I have failed too. You know why? Because I haven't been here to pick you up. I haven't been here to speak life into you. If anything, a lot of us women has used our mouth to weaponize our men. Like we used our mouths as a weapon towards our men to tear them down. And you are not being like Esther by tearing down your man. You are not being a real woman by always reminding a man of what he is not doing. Because the moment that he reminds you of who you are not and what you're not doing, all hell breaks loose. It's like, oh no, who are you to tell me? I really think on both parts we all need to take accountability. Because we're all looking at what's wrong instead of what's right. Do you see what is right? Do you see that even in all this chaos and all of this craziness, that it's still man and woman that is on this earth? So as long as we are on this earth, what's wrong with learning how to coexist? What is wrong with uniting? Because together we are a force. But as long as we are separate, men and women, as long as we are separate, there's nothing but plenty of room for Satan to come in and play. So as long as you remain separate from a man, meaning it doesn't mean get in relationships romantically. No, it doesn't mean that. But what it means is to take accountability on both ends, both sexes. Take accountability for where you messed up, and you learn that lesson, and you apply that lesson, and you live out the rest of the life that you may have on this earth, because you are in this world but not of this world. So you think about that the next time you decide to stay in a relationship that you know is toxic. Don't complain about the person. Don't even keep talking about what they're not doing. You need to stop and look in the mirror and look at what you're not doing. You're not walking away, and that's the problem. So if that person is that much of a problem, then you are the problem for being there. If that person is not the problem, then who is? I mean, you gotta give and take. You gotta really sit there and think about the part that you play in situations. I'm not going to sit up here and say I don't like men. I'm not going to sit up here and say I don't love men. Just because one man or woman did not do or treat you as you should have been treated does not mean that you get to categorize and put every man or woman in a box. Beautiful souls, I'm in this video on that note. I want you to know, to any men that listen to this video, that I am one woman that can admit that she had some wrongdoing and played a major part in how a man could be possibly brought down. And that is with our mouths. We have the power to uplift. We have the power to speak life because we birth nations and we breathe life. So because we have that power, it does not mean to use it in the wrong manner. It does not mean to use your mouth as a weapon. You know, we use the same tongue to curse people. We use that same tongue to bless people. And the tongue cannot be tamed by flesh. Think about that and just know that you are loved, my men. Peace and blessings.